I have 2 weeks worth of updates for you in this video, which includes the entire time since the Iran conflict started and the stock market has been taking a beating. I'm on the hunt for an infinite stream of dividend income, and my plan is to turn $1,000 of Robinhood's money into $1,000 of my money using an interest-free margin loan. But remember, nothing I say here today is financial, investing, legal, tax, or any other kind of advice. You need to do your own research and due diligence for your investments. Let's get started. I have a current balance of about $2,040. Although my investments are valued more than that, the way that margin works, it only adds the equity I have in my margined assets to the PAAA stock total. Things got a little hairy over the last couple of weeks. You can see the account drop down to, at its worst, about $2,005, which is a hair over the margin minimum threshold. My account balance currently has about $17 extra assets from a situation I described in an earlier video where I was reimbursed for a partial year of my Robinhood Gold subscription. So on March 8th, if it wasn't for that $17 credit, I would have dropped down below the $2,000 margin minimum and would have been subject to a margin call. The account value quickly recovered, and a day or two later, I would have been in the clear even without that $17 buffer. My buying power sits at a little under $34. Again, that is affected by that $17 credit I still have on the books. I'm currently only $30.66 or 1.5% above my maintenance minimum. And I get a daily reminder from Robinhood how close I am to a margin call. I'm not paying any interest because I would get $1,000 interest free as a Robinhood Gold subscriber. Otherwise, it would be 5%. Here's a look at all of my positions and the maintenance ratios. NIVI is the only one above 25%. I don't really have to pay attention to the margin maintenance requirements because the $2,000 margin minimum supersedes those amounts. It's been 10 trading days since the Iran conflict started and when I recorded this video. And here's a look at how all of my investments have fared during that time. I threw SPY in just as a reference. It's down about 3.5%. SPY-I has improved a little on that, down about 3%. Chippy is the worst off, minus 7%. Blocks is down about 4.66%, with NIVI down a little more than 2%. And PAAA is pretty much flat. To me, the most interesting part of this is NIVI, with the best return of the high-yield ETFs. And now I'll turn my attention to dividends. Everything highlighted in yellow is new from the last episode. NVYY paid me 32.7 cents and then 29.1 cents. That first dividend was about 107% annualized return. The second one was closer to, I believe, 95 or 96%. Blocks paid me about 10.5 cents and then right at 10 cents. And these both represent about 36% annualized yield. I still haven't reinvested any NIVI dividends back into the ETF. Although its price return did outpace the others during the last 2 weeks, I'm still leaning heavily towards replacing it. So I'm just keeping those dividends set aside until I make a decision. Both of the Blocks dividends were less than 50 cents when you split them in half, so I still need to wait on a third dividend this week before I'll have enough to reinvest it back into Blocks. Taking a look at Chippy, I received about a 45.8 cent dividend and then a 43.8 cent dividend. These are both around 40% annualized yield. The dividend was split in half and they've both been reinvested. I also received a PAAA dividend, $8.44, and I believe this is around a 4.5% return. Taking a look at my SPY-I position, I'm up to a grand total of 3.7 shares, getting close to a $200 cost basis. But with the share price being down, I'm still at a loss right now. If we take a look at total return, things are not pretty. The high-yield ETFs are down over 50%, offset the SPY-I position, and the portfolio, not including PAAA, is down about 35%. So this is definitely not going as planned. The share prices of my ETFs have just continued to decline, and the current conflict hasn't helped things. So I'll keep marching forward, but I will confess this is disappointing. Hopefully we're all learning something from this experiment. And if you found this entertaining or helpful, I'd certainly appreciate it if you like and subscribe to the channel. And remember, nothing here is financial investing or any other type of advice. I am not a professional. If you'd like to learn more about my small account margin strategy, check out the first 5 videos in the series. Good luck hunting those infinite dividends. Take care.